Estimating decimal quotients word problem breakdown. The problem we're using today is a 135 and 8/10 foot piece of construction material needs to be cut into pieces that are each 16 feet long. About how many pieces can be cut? If I'm first thinking about my total, I'm looking for information that tells me whether I know my total or whether I need to find it. Well, the question is starting out by specifically saying I have a 135 and 8/10 foot piece of construction material. It's then saying that I need to cut that into pieces. And it's telling me that each piece is going to be the same length. So all of those things tell me that this is a problem where I know my total. If I know my total, I subtract or divide. Next, I look for my labels. Remember, that means what is the label for the numbers? So 135 and 8/10 what? Well, that would be feet. Okay. 16 what? That is also feet. However, there's a little bit of a trickiness here because this each is a clue. Okay, so this is my total. That's how big the piece of material is. But what I want is I want each of them to be exactly 16 feet. And I know that that's kind of tricky because it seems like they're the same label, but they're actually not, because this really should say total feet. Okay, versus feet per piece. Okay, so if the labels are different, that means I want to multiply or divide. If I put all of that together, remember the yellow is our totals, the blue is the labels, and of course, thinking back to primary colors in art, if you put yellow and blue together, you get green. So the green pieces were things that we used to find both the total and the label. So looking over here, I can see that this means I need to divide. So if I were to do 135 and 8/10 divided by 16, I would get 8 and 4,875 10,000ths. However, there is one word that we did not pay attention to. Can anybody guess what that word is? If you guessed about, you are correct. What does it mean when I see the word about? You are correct. It means that I need to estimate. Okay, so I don't want this as the real quotient. I want my estimate. So I'm going to use compatible numbers. Okay, remember that's friendly numbers. 135 and 8/10 is not friendly. But 140 is kind of friendly. So I'm going to change it to 140. Okay, and then I'm going to change the 16 to 20. Okay, because I know that 14 and 2 have a relationship. So if I cross off the zeros, 1 on the divisor and 1 on the dividend, then it becomes 14 divided by 2, which is 7. Okay? Now, this is the real answer. Is 7 close to this answer? Relatively close.